So while we're talking about what DBT is, there's certain components of original, amazing Marshall Linehan DBT that I still believe in and still offer. And one of those is diary cards. So if you've been in traditional DBT or self-taught, this might be old hat to you, but we'll talk about it some more now. So I will give a ton of examples of different diary cards. I've also had people make their own. I've had people use stickers. I've had people color code them, smiley faces, make an Excel spreadsheet. There's apps for them as well about what a diary card is and how to keep track. And as always, whatever works for you, works for me. Color code, sticker, put it on your wall, keep it in your wallet, use an app. Technology is often one of my best friends regarding keeping track of things, so feel free to utilize or try out different methods. And I'll include a bunch of handouts attached to this, and I'll also create a DBT diary card just for this course with all the things that you'll learn in it, so that should also help you along. So what is a DBT diary card? It is essentially a checklist. So there's tons of different versions, but I'll sort of stick to the traditional version in explaining it. The other ones will kind of be a little self-explanatory. So DBT Diary Card lists all the skills. It'll include mindfulness skills, distress tolerance skills. Often it'll list all the skills. So some of the skills you might not know. At this point, a lot of the skills you might not know, and some of them you'll already be doing. An example I give is self-soothing or self-care will often be listed. So even if this is your first day learning DBT, or you watched a couple of YouTube videos but you're still kind of getting your feet wet in it, feel free to check boxes if you know what it is. I've had people that added their own, such as listening to music, talk to friends. Those are DBT skills. You did not realize it. You're already doing DBT. So feel free to add some, kind of pretend it's like a bingo, in the middle is the free square. Feel free to add things that you're already doing. For a lot of people, seeing this huge list of all the skills and being like, I just know one of them and I didn't do it today, often leads to people not filling them out. Or thinking, this isn't for me, or I'm a failure, or other negative self-talk. So feel free to make your own, add things to them. I've had people do really unique creative things as well in order to engage them more in their diary card. So it's a list of skills. It often has the dates on top, although I've also seen one a day kind of ones if you wanted to get a little deeper into it. In that case, if you're working with a therapist or in treatment in person, a life coach or anything similar, it might be a good thing to actually bring with you into session or talk about if they feel comfortable doing that as well, especially if they're familiar with DBT. So it's sort of a checklist. Did you do the skill today? And the point isn't to check every box. It's not necessarily the best thing to use every single skill every single day, because there might be days that you don't use a skill. There might be days that you forgot. There might be days you had a really good day. It was sunny out. You went out and saw friends. You socialized. You got your homework done. You talked to your mom, had a great, healthy conversation. You're laying in bed watching Netflix, and you're looking at your diary card, and you're thinking, oh, I guess I should check something. Sometimes you don't need a distress tolerance skill, whether you're having a good day or you forget, or maybe you're having a terrible day and you don't remember a single skill. You forgot what DBT is, and then all of a sudden, at the end of the day, you're thinking, ooh, it is okay. Self-acceptance. Accept that today was not the day you did the diary card, and try again tomorrow. So it is listing skills. Some diary cards will list if you tried the skill, when you tried the skill, what was happening before the skill. Were you in a difficult interaction with a coworker and you tried the skill? And if this skill didn't work, did you try another skill? Some of them will sort of scale it. How did you feel before the skill? How did you feel after the skill? And once again, feel free to make your own. I'll include a bunch of examples. It'll probably make way more sense once you see it on paper, and I'll include one for this particular course, Distress Tolerance, as well. So it's just a way of keeping track. Some people find they keep it in their wallet. Some people, once again, have an app. I've had people that made calendar reminders in their phone or on their laptop, or have, remembered when they write in their regular diary or when they brush their teeth or something at the end of the day to keep track of it. The people that did it as they went throughout the day, it's a quick checkbox. It's nothing too sort of open or too much that you need to share with other people if they are like looking over your shoulder or anything. But feel free to do it as you go. As you learn more skills, you might become more confident in filling out diary cards, but feel free to just start. And for a lot of people, I find it's a good reminder not just to continue using the skill, but DBT has a lot of acronyms. It's a lot. And for a lot of people, it's meaty. And that's just the way it's set up. That's the way it's supposed to be. And for a lot of people, it's hard to remember that acronym. Or Tuesday was really busy for me and I forgot what I learned in group. I hope it was an acronym. It started with a D and I think it was an R and I don't remember. So for a lot of people, I also feel like it's a good reminder of all the skills. And as you learn skills and you're like, I know that one. Now I know that one. I also found for a lot of people, as they continue with DBT, it actually like built a sense of mastery, which is also a DBT skill, where they were able to look down and see, oh, wow, my God, I know 20 skills right now. And it sort of helped them want to learn 21 and 22. So use it as you see fit. If you have another example you'd like to share with the class, feel free to send me any other examples, anything that you use, tips, anything in any skill, let alone this skill especially, and I will be happy to share it with other people learning as well. DBT cards are for you, but it's also a place to get feedback, whether it's with a therapist, whether it's here in class. Feel free to share your cards. Feel free to explain or ask questions as you go along. I think I used the skill, but now I'm thinking about it. Maybe I should have done it this way instead. Maybe that wasn't the best skill and I should have focused on that and that kind of thinking. So feel free to share. Feel free to ask for input as you go throughout filling out your DBT Kairos cards. I hope that they're really helpful for you. I find them really helpful. I wrote a blog post about it and I still do them occasionally, although at this point a lot of it is kind of innate, and over time you might find the same for you, that you don't need the piece of paper because it's kind of in there, and that is the point of DBT, is to be as natural over time as possible. So that is more information about DBT diary cards. Thank you.